Hello and good afternoon. I'm Mohana Priya. Welcome to News on 2. The Women, Family and Community Development Ministry will hold a discussion with, among others, the Social Welfare Department and the Sharia Court today on the recent marriage of an 11-year-old girl to a 41-year-old man in Kelantan. Its Minister, Dato' Sri Dr. Wan Azizah Wan Ismail, said the meeting will be held to mainly look into the welfare of the child involved. Dato' Sri Dr. Wan Azizah, who is also the Deputy Premier, earlier stated that the marriage was illegal as it had not received the consent of the Sharia Court.
Saya dah cakap dengan seorang hakim daripada Mahkamah Syariah. Dia memberitahu bahawa dalam Seksyen 8 Mahkamah Syariah Kekeluargaan, Undang-Undang Syariah Kekeluargaan, ini tidak boleh tidak betul, tidak legal. It's not legal because they did not get the consent of the court order to allow the little girl to get married. Jadi pada segi undang-undang memang tidak sah dan mereka mestilah dipisahkan. So dan the marriage is not legal.
Dato' Sri Wan Azizah said although the girl is not a Malaysian citizen, the government looks into the matter seriously as she is still underage. According to the Islamic Family Law enactment, which applies in all states, the minimum legal age for marriage is 18 for a male and 16 for female. Meanwhile, the controversial couple is set to face legal action following their shocking marriage recently. 41-year-old Che Abdul Karim Che Hamid and his wife, 11-year-old Masaryu Mat Rashid, said they will never split up despite protests from various quarters.
Benda ni memanglah ya pandangan ni ya banyak pandangan buruk lah. Sebabnya melibatkan perkahwinan bawah umur lah. Dan juga saya di sinilah buat penjelasan bahawa saya ni bukan berniat gitulah. Bahawasanya saya ni berkahwin dan gantung dulu, maka di dalam penjagaan ibu bapa dia. Sambil tu kita membantulah.
Anak isteri kedua. Isteri kedua lah ada mesej Ayu tu. Jadi nampak dia macam terima dah pernikahan ni.
The married duo is ready to cooperate with the select parties since the tale of their union made headlines, becoming the talk of Malaysians across the nation. The story went viral on social media after a congratulatory post was shared by the man's second wife on Friday. Pakatan Harapan as the federal government will continue to develop Sabah together with Parti Warisan Sabah as it works towards progressing together with other states in Peninsular Malaysia. Deputy Prime Minister Dato' Sri Dr. Wan Azizah Wan Ismail said the people would, however, need to be patient as the government is currently suffering from dire financial problems. Meanwhile, speaking on another matter at the gathering with the people at the Tawau Parliamentary Constituency Hari Raya Open House in Tawau, Dato' Sri Wan Azizah said that the government will also look into developing a complex for senior citizens in Tawau. She said these communities should not be sidelined but should instead enjoy the same convenience. Dato' Sri Dr. Wan Azizah, who is also PKR President, also presented contributions to the elderly from the I Panas Welfare Home in Tawau, besides officiating Tawau PKR's office. Police have established that the motive behind the murder of a Grab car driver last week was robbery, as the victim's wallet and mobile phone were found missing from the scene. Selangor Police Chief Dato' Sri Mazlan Mansor said police have arrested 6 individuals, including 2 foreigners and 4 locals, to facilitate investigations. Police confirmed that the 2 foreign suspects arrested were the last passengers to use the victim's Grab car service.
Mereka ni dalam keadaan yang apa kata intoxication ya. Balik daripada pub sebagainya dan tidak dalam pemikiran yang waras masa itu dan itulah dalam keadaan itu berlaku semua ni. Saya akan melengkapkan siasatan untuk keputusan pendakwa raya. Dengan bukti-bukti yang kita ada ni, saya mengharapkan bahawa pihak pendakwa raya dapat memberi laluan untuk menuduh yang terlibat.
On June 24th, the 27-year-old victim, Aiman Nosri, was found dead in the back seat of his Perodua Myvi car in the parking lot of Taman Selayang Jaya, Selayang. Strangulation marks were found on his neck. An illegal immigrant family of 3 almost drowned during an attempt to evade capture by the immigration authorities. The couple and their child leaped into Sungai Pinang while the Pulau Pinang Immigration Department were conducting an operation along Jalan SP Chelea, Georgetown, yesterday. Now, luck was not on their side as the family got stuck in the mud after jumping into the river. Immigration personnel had to wade through the river in an effort to rescue them. During the 9 p.m. operation, 153 immigrants were inspected, of which 39, including 4 women, were detained. The operation was led by Pulau Pinang Immigration Director Mior Hezbollah Mior Abdul Malik. All the arrested illegal immigrants will be investigated under Section 6, Subsection 1 and 15, Subsection 1C of the Immigration Act 1959-1963. Now, just a while ago, remaining ministers and deputy ministers in the Pakatan Harapan administration took their oath of office in front of the Yang di-Pertuan Agong, ending weeks of speculation on the vacant posts since the defeat of Barisan Nasional in the May 9th polls. The names of the cabinet ministers had been approved by the Yang di-Pertuan Agong and were returned to the Prime Minister's office on June 22nd. Among the ministers sworn in were Syed Sadiq Abdul Rahman, Youth and Sports, Saifuddin Abdullah, Foreign Affairs, Teresa Kok, Primary Industries, Dr. Xavier Jayakumar, Water, Land and Natural Resources, Mohammad Rizwan Mad Yusof, Minister of Entrepreneurial Development, Baru Bian, Public Works, Khalid Abdul Samad, Federal Territories. The others were Saifuddin Nasution Ismail, Domestic Trade and Consumer Affairs, Liu Vui Kiong, Minister in the Prime Minister's Department for Law, Dr. Mujahid Yusuf Rawal, also Minister in the Prime Minister's Department for Religion. The rest were Ignatius Darrell Laking, International Trade and Industry, Muhammadin Katapi, Tourism, Arts and Culture, Yo B Yin, Energy, Technology, Science, Climate Change and Environment. Coming up, government not involved in freezing of Tunku Azizah Fertility Foundation's accounts. Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Seri Dr. Wan Azizah Wan Ismail says the government is not involved in the freezing of the Tunku Azizah Fertility Foundation or TAFF's accounts. She added that this was an internal issue between the foundation and the bank involved.
Kami tidak terlibat, pihak kerajaan tidak terlibat dan saya kira ini bolehlah diselesaikan dengan cara yang terbaik.
Datuk Seri Dr. Wan Azizah added that she did not know whether the freezing of the account is related to the investigation into One Malaysia Development Berhad, 1MDB. The Deputy Premier said TAFF is not a government department and the investigation against 1MDB was done independently. She, however, urged the foundation to return any funds taken from the government. The issue cropped up when TAFF founder Tengku Puan Pahang Tunku Azizah Maimunah Iskandaria expressed disappointment that the foundation's HSBC bank account was frozen without any notification or reason. Chairman of the Council of Eminent Persons, Tun Daim Zainuddin, says that the council will not stop Datuk Seri Nazir Razak if he wants to resign as CIMB Group Chairman before the end of his contract term next year. He said that the move is entirely up to Datuk Seri Nazir on whether he wants to do so or not.
Pulang dia lah, masing-masing ada kontrak. Kalau dia nak berhenti jaga, itu pulang dia lah. Kita tak paksa apa.
Tun Daim said this after attending the launch of the Aisyah Ghani Sri Kandi Koperasi Jaya Murni book in Kuala Lumpur. Datuk Seri Nazir on Saturday issued a statement denying a news report that he was leaving the post as chairman of CIMB Group and said that he has yet to decide whether to seek an extension to his tenure when it ends in August next year. The youngest brother of former Premier Datuk Seri Najib Tun Razak added that he has not communicated with anyone or any bodies about his position. The Ministry of Rural and Regional Development will focus solely on rural projects that will positively impact the people. Minister Rina Mohamed Harun said the ministry will review previously deferred projects and implement those that will truly benefit the people, depending on Malaysia's financial situation.
Pelbagai jenis projek yang tertangguh itu sebab macam saya katakan tadi, tujuannya kita nak tengok semula kerana kita lihat projek-projek yang tertangguh itu bukan saja dari segi keuangan keadaan semasa, tapi dari segi keperluan, kepentingan projek itu kepada rakyat. Sebab itu yang kita nak lihat semula.
Rina was speaking to the media after paying a courtesy call to Kedah Menteri Besar Datuk Sri Mukhris Tun Mahathir at Wisma Darul Aman, Alostar. Commenting on the matter, Datuk Sri Mukhris said Kedah would cooperate with the ministry to review the list of available projects. He said there were projects that the people did not request for, which had been proposed by the previous government for other reasons. The Menteri Besar said such projects will be put on hold, while the ministry will give priority to those requested by the people. The Negeri Sembilan government is urging all tourism industry players to be committed in ensuring an increase in the number of tourists to the state. Menteri Besar Aminuddin Harun said the state government and industry players will also continue to work together to ensure that the state tourism products, such as eco-based tourism products, are enhanced from time to time.
Kita ada beberapa lagi homestay yang harus diberi tumpuan dan insya-Allah dengan kerjasama semua jabatan kerajaan, tidak kira perhutanan, pendidikan dan semua agensi-agensi ini, saya minta untuk memberi sokongan kepada agensi pelancongan.
Aminuddin said that the uniqueness of Negeri Sembilan culture, especially its Minangkabau roots, should be preserved as a way to attract tourists and boost the industry. He said this at the 2018 Hari Raya Aidilfitri celebration, together with Negeri Sembilan tourism industry players in Port Dickson, organised by the Port Dickson Municipal Council and the Negeri Sembilan Tourism Board. But first, badminton. National men's singles ace Lee Chong Wei has won the Celcom Axiata Malaysian Open for a record 12th time. The 35-year-old fended off a fierce challenge from Japan's Kento Momota to prevail in a 70-minute epic final to reclaim the title he last won in 2016. One proved that he was still a top play despite his advanced age by overcoming the 23-year-old Momota 21-17, 23-21. A challenge on the final point made all the difference, as Chong Wei was not confident of winning had the match gone into the deciding game. The Malaysian Open victory is Chong Wei's first triumph of the season. For world number 11, Momota, the defeat to Chong Wei ended a sizzling 21-match unbeaten run. And that concludes this afternoon's edition of News on 2. In our top story today, remaining ministers and deputy ministers are sworn in to complete cabinet lineup. News on 2 will come on again at 7 this evening with more updates. Till then, I'm Mohana Priya. Thanks for watching.